and Pinterest is all about pictures. So whenever I do a new meme, and I understand that people are really liking some of the memes that I have created, with my picture. Not all of them have my picture, by the way. So if you don't like looking at me, all my memes don't have my picture on it. But memes over there on Facebook especially, they all go over, not only do they all go onto my, are they now all going over to the website, rodeccles.net. I know I keep saying that, right? rodeccles.net. As well as that they are going over onto my Pinterest page, along with a lot of other memes that I do not share over on Facebook. Because let's face it, I can't share everything. People will start thinking I'm spamming them or something. But there's a lot of interesting stuff over on Pinterest, and the board for that is the Rod Eccles Show over on my Pinterest account. So just look for that, and you'll find it. And just tell. All I ask is that you share all of this with just one person. If all of you, just think, if one person, if you just tell one person and they came on board, they listened to the program, they liked the Facebook page, they followed me on Twitter, and they joined my Google circles, and they contacted me on LinkedIn, and they attached themselves to the Pinterest board, I would double my reach overnight. And if those people just told one person, I'm not even asking for the two, those two people will tell two people, blah, 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 just one person. And then that one person just tells one more person. Do you realize how far this program in my voice can go? And realize I understand that I am saying a lot of the things that a lot of you out there would love to be able to say, but either one, for whatever reason, you don't think that you can say it, or you don't think that you'll be heard. But people are starting to pay attention and listen to me. So I'm just you. I'm like you. Plain and simple. I'm not the 1%. I'm not even close to being in the 1%. It doesn't mean that I don't want to be. I mean, I will honestly try to work my way there, because this is America and we have the opportunity to do that. But I'm not trying to sell stuff just to sell stuff. This is really who I am in person. And when I start getting out there in speaking engagements and doing appearances, and that stuff is coming over the summer, you will begin to see that I'm the same in person as you hear over the mic. I'm no different. So, one of the things that people like to always say about me is that when they meet me, I seem to be very genuine. Well, that's because I am. There's nothing phony or fake here. And I think that is what a lot of you are realizing, and a lot of you get the sense of when you listen to me and when I get to talk to you, is that you realize I'm a genuine person. I have no agenda other than the preservation of the United States of America as our founding fathers intended it. That is my agenda. I don't have any other agenda. None. I'm not using the Rod Eccles Show or any of my social accounts attached to the Rod Eccles Show as a means of getting rich. I'm not looking to be Rush. Well, I am looking to be like Rush Limbaugh as far as the reach of my voice. Actually, my goal is to go farther. To go farther than that. You can also look. There are a number of networks. Let me just give a shout out to all the stations, and understand that next week there's an announcement about other stations coming on board, and there's a major announcement with a station. But let me give you just a quick rundown of, and I don't have the .coms or .co's or whatever they are, because some of them are .net, what have you. So just look them up on Google and you'll be able to find them, or just go to rodeccles.net and you'll get the links. But you can find them over on, you can find this program either live or in replay at different times. And I do believe that you can hear my program 7 days a week now. You can now. I don't know how many people out there, talk show hosts can actually that are, can actually say that. They're not a lot. I'm not saying it's rare, but there's not a lot. But you can actually hear this program 7 days a week somewhere on the web or on the air. You can catch me over at K98, Red State Talk Radio. Red State Talk Radio, by the way, has been voted a number of years in a row as being the one of the top conservative websites out there. And they have my program. We've got Tavern Keepers Radio. Tavern Keepers is actually another homegrown or New Hampshire-based network. Pundit Press Radio. War Radio, which is We Are American Radio. SHR Media, Freedom in America Radio. Blog Talk Radio. Spreaker. We're here on Spreaker. Yes, you can go over in Blog Talk and get archives going all the way back to my very first one on March 12th, 2009. And, and next week we'll be announcing others. This has just been, it's been a wonderful ride. And one of the things that has come about that, at the suggestion of my agent, is that I put my articles that I write, my post out there, for people just to post on their sites. And at first I didn't think that was going to be, who wants to post me? But it has come down to where there's a bunch. Just to name a few: American Action News, Clash Daily. Yes, Clash Daily. The Lonely Conservative, Bugle Call. Yes, Bugle Call. Intellectual Conservative, the Liberty Eagle, Liberty Friends blog, Pundit Press, Dr. Rich Swire's site. Yes, Dr. Rich Swire. The Tea Party Patriot Couch 3% page, Conservative Base page, Western Free Press, and more are coming, including, I'm really hoping that we're able to land this one and ink the deal, as it were. But from my understanding, WND, WorldNet Daily, is interested. Now, whether they start publishing my stuff, I don't know. But just to have them consider me is an honor. Because they're big. They're huge. And it's not easy to get stuff published over there. So to even get to the process and point of being considered, where you go to their committee process, whatever, is a huge honor. So I must be saying and doing something right. So that's my plea, I guess, to go out there and follow all my social networks, especially the Facebook fan page, and following me on Twitter, because those are the main ones, obviously. And we're really going to start ramping up and really building those networks up. Simply because, it's a lot of fun to be a part of those different social networks, because it's the interaction with you, the people, that's important. That's the fun part. I mean, I have a ball doing this program. People say, well, geez, it must take you, a lot of time to prepare. It does, but I don't view any of this as being work. It's frustrating sometimes because of some of the stuff that you do not get to hear and that I do not present. I mean, I see all kinds of stuff. Basically, I'm saving you from some of that very bad stuff out there. I mean, you would probably, some of the stuff that I find that I do not even present to you and put on the website, you would flip out on. Or you might even get so discouraged that you would just give up. And I don't want that to happen, because look, when the time comes to panic and it's time to abandon ship, I will let you know. I'll be one of the first to let you know. We're not near that time. That time has not come. So the whole point is to stand in there and fight and preserve our country and turn it back around and bring it closer to the dream that our founding fathers had. And because all they wanted was for the people of this country throughout the ages to be the beacon of hope for the world and to be free people, to achieve what we want to achieve, to live basically how we want to live. In other words, to be able to be a free child of God. That's all our founding fathers wanted. That is what they attempted to do with the Constitution. And we cannot let anybody, and I mean I don't care where they come from, who they are, who they think they are. We cannot let anybody tell us any different. If somebody comes to you and says, yeah, government is the answer, slap them in the face and then run as fast and as far away from them as you possibly can, because government is not the answer. Hell, if you go on the rodeccles.net, you'll see the permanent page there. Well, it's not a page, but I'm going to make it a page. Actually, a permanent page. There's a survey there, a poll that was done, where you see blacks, African Americans, 59% of them in this survey say that government is the problem. Now, yeah, I know still 85, 90% of African Americans still vote Democrat, and Democrats are, like big government. But the whole point is that they've woken up to see, for you to see that 59% are saying that government's a problem. So there's a lot of stuff over there. And the website continues to grow. There is a search function over there. So if there's stuff on there that I might mention or say or you hear, and you want more information, you can't quickly find it. It's laid out pretty easily, but if you can't quickly find it, there's a search function over there. You can search the site and find whatever you're looking for pretty easy. I've tested it out, and it works pretty well. The search function, that is. But, well, I can't, I'm proud of the website. It is probably the best website I have ever been involved in developing. Absolutely. I put I put a lot of thought and hard work and a lot of searching on getting the right platform and that type, and just making it the best it can possibly be. And I have been involved in developing a lot of websites, not just for myself, but for other companies. And I got to tell you, I think this is by far my best work. It really is. I'm proud of it. I'm not going to deny it. If that sounds a little conceited, oh, well, people are going to have to just deal with that. But I think it's my best work. Plain and simple. So, check it out. Share it with your friends and family. Do something radical. Do something radical. If you're able to do it, play an archive edition while you're at work. Listen, if you work during the day, 9 to 5 type of thing, play an archive or listen to one of the other networks that plays the program, on a delayed basis. Play it while you're at work. People will wonder what you're listening to and why you're listening to it. You can start a conversation that way. And there's nothing wrong with that. So that's all I have to say about that, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm George Foreman. Do you have an idea for a new product or invention? People ask me all the time, George, how do I get my idea in front of companies? How do I get a patent? What do I do next? I'll tell you like I'll tell them all. Call my friends at InventHelp.
Call InventHelp today for free information. InventHelp can submit your invention to companies who are interested in receiving new ideas. Call InventHelp today.
To get your free inventor's information, call 1-800-352-1609. That's 1-800-352-1609.
If you want to work until you keel over, have less of everything in retirement, or give back more of your hard-earned money to the stock market again, then just ignore me. But if you'd like to protect the money you save, receive a steady, predictable retirement income, and enjoy financial security for as long as you live, then listen to this. You can download a free report that reveals the wealth-building secrets Wall Street and the banks don't want you to know. You'll learn how you can get guaranteed growth, safety, and real prosperity without risking your money in the Wall Street casino, and how to get the money you need when you need it, simply by asking for it. This is the best way to have a 100% secure retirement, and know your money will last as long as you do. To learn more about this method, and to get your free report, go to 52security.com. That's the number 52security.com. 52security.com. Go to 52security.com.
Hurt or injured in a car accident? It can be hard to take the proper legal action after a car accident, but waiting can cost you more. The law requires car accident victims to assert claims promptly. You could lose